Hello students, welcome again to this class of data analytics. Okay, so until now we have completed univariate statistics. We have seen what is data analytics, right? What is data, what is analytics, and what is univariate statistics, and what are the various charts that help us to uh, graphically represent our data, right? So now moving on, we will move towards bivariate statistics. Okay, as it is very clear from the name, right? As you can see here, by means two, and then we have variate, which means variables. Okay, so what it means, statistics with two variables. Okay, so bivariate statistics means statistics with two variables, right? Like we were taking the example of the students, right? We were collecting the data for the weights of student. Now let's say I also want to collect the height of students. Okay, so basically there are two variables for each student. I am collecting two attributes of that student. I am collecting what is the height of that student and what is the weight of that student. So this is bivariate data. Okay, so here we have two variables, yes, for each record. Okay, like we had three records earlier, one for Rehan, then which for Pankaj, then for Neeraj. So yeah, so all the three datas we have two attributes. Okay, now how it's different from univariate? See, when we have only single data, what we were doing, we were just calculating the mean of that data, median, mode, or we can calculate standard deviation and all that. Okay, but when we are talking about bivariate data, then here we can also do the comparison. Okay, we can find the relation between two variables. We can see whether the height and weight are related to each other. Okay, like it might be possible, and it is. Okay, usually the person who has more height has more weight, right? How you will find that? You will, but what you will do, you will basically plot that data into a certain graphs, and then you will see that as the weight is increasing, the height is increasing, or as the height is increasing, the weight is increasing. You can easily see that from the data that you have collected. Okay, so this was very easy. You will say that, sir, it's not even necessary to perform this data. Now in real life scenarios, there are sometimes that the data is collected so randomly that for humans it's impossible to visualize such relations. Okay, it only happens so when we plot that data, then only we can infer those things that, yeah, these variables are related. Right, like there was a COVID situation now. Okay, so in COVID situations, we are still researching on that, right? Why, how the virus can, how we can remove this virus, or what impacts the COVID more, what's causing this wave. So we are still analyzing that. How we are analyzing that? We are collecting samples from various places, and we are collecting other conditions. We are seeing that in which weather the cases are more occurring, whether it's in summer, whether it's in rainy season, or what are the other conditions, whether the diabetic patients are getting more infected with this virus, or whether the persons with having a heart problems, or with problems of blood pressure are getting more infected. So how we are taking those, making those inferences, how we are doing this? So basically, as you might be knowing, that whenever we visit the hospital, if you take the COVID patient, they basically record that data, right? They record that, okay, whether this person has BP problems, then that data is sent to central agencies. How? The DM of that district basically first, obviously he has a big team. He collects that data from each hospital, then that data is sent to central agency. Then there are many data scientists that are working on this thing. They collect all the data, then they perform the analysis on that data, and then they visualize that, yeah, the more of the deaths are occurring in the patients that are diabetic. Okay, so see how data analysis can impact. You can see that we can, how we can draw the results from such a large data, and that results could be too impactful. If you could get the good insight from data, you can save a lot of money, you can save a lot of lives. Okay, you can save the environment, you can do very great things basically if you can get the good insights from a data. Okay, so we were talking bivariate statistics. So yeah, basically it involves two variables, right? Here we can draw the relationship between two set of values. Okay, it usually involves two variables, x and y. We usually denote them by x and y. Okay, then okay, what are the types and plots? So see, this is not exhaustive. I have just mentioned it over there because these are the concepts related to bivariate statistics. Okay, so one is scatter plots. Okay, we'll see shortly what is scatter plot. And then the regression analysis, very important concept and it's well in your syllabus. We will see it further in detail, but I will tell you what is regression. But yeah, we will study it in detail. And then we have correlation analysis. Okay. So what is this? This is a scatter plot. Okay. This is scatter plot. So I can say that on this axis I have X and on this axis I have Y. And these are my various records. Okay, these are the 4 records. So I can see that there is a certain trend to this data. As my X is increasing, my Y is increasing. It's not that solid trend, but that's why we are calling it trend. Okay, trend means how the data is moving, right? Yeah. So moving on. Now, next thing we have degree of relationship among variables. Okay, so now we will see how variables are related to each other. So as we have seen that while we are studying about the bivariate data, bivariate statistics, we have basically 2 variables, okay, that might have some relation with each other. So how we draw that relation, how we can get to know that what is the relation between these variables. There are basically 2 ways that I am telling you. There are many ways, obviously, okay, in statistics to draw the relation between 2 variables. But yeah, these are 2 basic methods. One is correlation analysis, and the another one is regression. So what is correlation analysis? So correlation tests are used to determine how strongly the scores of 2 variables are associated or correlated with each other. Okay. So okay, let's see what is correlation analysis. So what happens is, let's say now I have X and Y variables here, and I will mention X and Y. So how X is related to X? Obviously to be 1. How? As X, these are the same variables, right? How Y will be related to Y? It will be 1. Now, in correlation analysis, we have something called, it is very important concept, okay? Correlation coefficients. Correlation coefficients. Now, these coefficients values varies from -1 to +1. -1 to +1. What does this mean? Now, -1 means if my value is in negative, it means that as my value of X is increasing, the value of Y is decreasing. Okay, as the value of X is increasing, Y is decreasing. However, it is +1, then as the value of X is increasing, the Y is also increasing. If there is 0, 0 means there is no relation whatsoever between X and Y. These are completely independent, and X and Y are not related to each other. Okay, so it is possible. Like if I'm, like, say I'm collecting the data in a class and I ask the students what is your height, so I recorded the data for height and I'm asked what is your favorite color. If it says red, so now you know that it has no relation. How does it matter if the height of student is that he will like this color? So these two data are completely independent. Although height and weight were dependent in both other, we know that weight and height are dependent. If height is increasing, weight will increase. But what is the favorite color of the student has nothing to do with what is the height of the student. Okay, so these are the independent variables. So yeah, so what the correlation coefficient tells us, correlation coefficient basically give us the values which are related to each other. Okay. So yeah, so here we can have, let's say we might be having minus something, let's say minus 0.5. Okay, then here it will be point plus 0.5. Okay, so yeah, so this is the correlation coefficient. This is called correlation analysis. We also draw the heat maps with the help of this. I will not go into that much detail. We will see it further if that's in your course. Okay, so correlation tests are used to determine how strongly the scores of 2 variables are associated or correlated with each other. Fine. Okay. Now next one is regression. What is regression? Now regression analysis attempts to determine the best fit between 2 or more variables. Okay. So see here, as I was talking, that this is the trend, right? I was saying this is the trend of the data. I plotted the x and y values on a Cartesian plane. Okay. Now, what regression does? Regression basically gives the estimate of the trend. Okay, that how my data is moving. It is the best fit. It gives us the best fit. It is not accurate. Obviously, there are errors, but it gives you the feel of your data. Okay, we will see it in more detail. So the independent variable in a regression analysis is a continuous variable and thus allows you to determine how one or more independent variables predict the values of a dependent variable. Okay, so what it is saying is that in regression analysis, obviously it is only performed on the quantitative data, okay, and also on continuous data. So what it is saying is that regression analysis performs on continuous data, and what we do is it helps us determine that how my dependent variable is, how my dependent variable is changing with the change in independent variables. Okay, that is, if I am changing the independent variables, how my dependent variable is, it basically help us to predict the dependent variable. We will see it in more details. We have regression in here. So here at this point of time, just keep in mind that bivariate statistics means the data with two variables. Okay, and yeah, and we can do basically correlation analysis or regression. And we have also seen the scatter plots. So basically, whenever we are doing the graphical representation of two bivariate data, so there are obviously two data that we are going to plot. One is x and another is y. On one will be on x-axis, another will be on y-axis. That data could be any, right? Like if I am plotting, let's say, like we were talking about the height and weight. So what I will do, I will basically write height over here, and I will plot weight over here. Okay, and when I plot the data, I will see that my data will get like this, because we know that as the height will increase, the weight will also increase. So yeah, okay, I think I will quit here, and we will continue in next class and see what is multivariate data. Bye bye.